Gordie,
You big moose.
and Willhelm
The grumpy gnome.
in the morning.
And I'm Willhelm.
Episode of Gordie and Willhelm in the morning. I forgot to unmute my mic. Great start. How's it going there, bud?
It's going, man. How are you?
New setup. Who's this? So
yeah. The new setup, as y'all can see, we are hold on, because I have to learn too. It'll be this hand, I think. Our lovely fireplace back here. And we have our tavern over there. But yeah, whole new setup. Looks a lot better. Whole Gordie here put a ton of work into this. And still working on it, actually.
Yes.
But yeah, it looks good, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not even close to ready for the brigade game, because I'm gonna need to get 8 of you schmucks on Zoom for an hour so I can just dick around with cameras and that. So
yeah, well, we'll have to get everybody to do the green screen and everything else. So, but I mean, it's possible. It just take a little bit of effort on everybody's part to partake. So.
Well, and I don't think actually we're going to use the green screen for the brigade game, just because everybody has cool backgrounds. It's just I figured for this and gameplay streams, it's nicer, less on the screen.
Cleaner.
Right?
Yeah.
This is all a test, so anybody, you got ideas, what we can tweak and make it look better, please let us know. I don't take criticism well, but I'll try.
Well, and so the one thing I noticed is the chat doesn't look like it's up above your head like it was when we were testing stuff. Is that not working this morning?
I don't know why. I double-checked the link. The link's in there.
Huh.
We're just not allowed to have nice things, bud.
It's nice. We're just working toward elegant.
Yep. Alrighty.
So,
oh, shit! Oh, do I have it on mod-only mode?
Oh.
No, because Brian's a mod.
Yeah, and his didn't pop up.
I don't fucking know, man. This shit's weird. It's just working now.
Yeah, because it's kind of all starting to come up.
What the fuck? What?
Apparently for Twitch, it's a Saturday morning as well, and it slept in. So it is trying to... Yep, because there's mine. But it's all mods that are posting. We need somebody that's not a mod to post something real quick and see...
Dr. Mom, are you having a good morning? Great start to the stream, us just fucking testing shit.
Yeah, right? Welcome to the Gordie and Willhelm beta test.
Yeah. It works!
Yep, we're working now.
Okay. It took me an hour to set this up, by the way, so... For it to not work, I was pretty pissed.
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright, so what do you think we should start with today, bud? Should we... Last night, or what happened in the last brigade game? What do you figure, bud?
Well, of course, just from some people haven't seen the last brigade session yet. So, just no spoilers. Well, we can start with last night, though. Last night wasn't bad. I think, last night we, I think we did all right. I think we surprised the DM a little bit, with the way we chose to do things. There's always the opportunity to fight, but then there's that opportunity to instead of fighting, create allies and lend a helping hand, which is the route we took. And the whole idea of three of us going out to find berry bushes, like I knew there was a chance we'd run into something, but I was really hoping we wouldn't. Part of it was because there's only three of us, and part of it was from the experience pool side of things.
Yeah.
But I mean, it happens. You know what I mean?
Well, it all shook out anyway, because I mean, yeah. So, this isn't really spoilery. So, we came across a band of do-gooders that are, trying to deal with a lot of things in the jungle, but they're falling on hard times. The whole fort, where they dug their latrines, it's leaking into their moat, so you can just imagine the mess when you combine that with the freakish amount of rains that hit Chult.
Doesn't help when you have guards peeing off the tower.
Well, yeah, it's what it is. I can't say much. I used to pee off the train when I lived on it. Anyway, so you had a lot of people succumbing to sickness and disease because they ran out of bug dope, essentially, and I'd assume fantasy malaria. So rather than just say, okay, well, good luck, we fixed it, we managed to convince them, like, okay, if, you got a lot of sick people now, but if we're able to get you to the point where you guys could move, get out, so.
Put them on boats and get them headed upstream.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we discussed for like 15 minutes trying to make boats, and that just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, and actually, one of the things that Stormbringer said would have, I didn't mention anything going through my head, but one of the things that he mentioned about like trying to use a palisade wall, I kind of had the thought go through my head of taking I think it was 4 canoes that they had, kind of like separate them out a little bit, spread them out, and then take something like a palisade wall, put it on the canoes so they have this giant platform to load all their people on and float it down the river like a barge.
Yeah.
But then the whole conversation got into, well, does anybody have carpenter's tools? Does anybody have this skill? And, the length of time it would take. And I was like, well, no, I'm just going to leave it alone because, it's not going to work. So, but yeah. And so we had 3 teams. Well, actually, I guess technically, Creon and Tua never really, I mean, it wasn't verbally discussed that those 2 switched the mode out like we initially had discussed. I mean, we moved the latrines.
Yeah.
But no real discussion no final discussion about cleaning the moat.
I think it would have taken too long, honestly.
Well, yeah, no, I get that. Oh, hey, Limp, what's up? First time chatting from old Limp there.
Turtle power.
But yeah, so, I mean, but we had 3 teams. We had a moat team, a poop team, and then the 3 of us that went to hunt down some, and is it Cinta or Cinda berry?
I thought it was Sintra, but that's because I've been watching The Witcher again, so I don't know. Cinder? I don't know. I can't pull up my notes right now, but
well, I have Cinta written down, but I thought I heard Tim last night say Cinda, so I will have to ask him, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, went hunting Cintaberry bushes, found a nice little grove, got enough berries to help like 15 people. So yeah, I think between that and the healers and just everything that we did, and we've talked before about how sometimes it can be difficult gaining experience through RP.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened last night. The DM gave all but the 3 of us that went berry hunting, but gave the other four, yeah.
Yeah.
You all got experience for RP basically for the way that everything was handled. So that was super cool.
Yeah. I liked how
Um,
that shook out.
and I think no, because yeah, I think everybody leveled up eventually.
Uh,
No, did Tua?
I think Tua and Dawn didn't, but then what happened afterwards, they did, I think.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. By the end of all of it, I think everybody got to level up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so, yeah, we're all level 4, so, I'm Sorcerer 1, Wizard 3, and I finally get second level spells.
I have one second level spell, even though I don't have second level spells yet.
Well,
But that's just I went Fey touched and got Misty Step. So
always, like, Fey Touched is just one of those feats, it's just perfect, Like, you just get something so good out of it, like, how can you
yeah.
not?
Well, and I mean, being a ranger, I mean, I could have taken sharpshooter, but you and I had talked when we first started this game. Well, and the fact that I switched Pandinas from a death cleric to a rogue or to a ranger, but
Yeah.
I don't want to go cliche with him. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the cliche ranger. I want to find that different path, especially with what we talked about, what I may do after I hit level 5. And so if I take that route, sharpshooter doesn't do me as well as some of the other benefits, again, with what my plans are after level 5. So, you know,
Well, and I find personally, like, we see it quite clearly with Gordie in the Brigade game. When you don't have a high enough proficiency, you don't have, like, a +1 modifier to the weapon if it's not magical, and either your dex or your strength, whatever character you're using, isn't high enough. If you get sharpshooter too early, you're not going to hit shit. So, like, the extra 10 damage,
yep.
it's moot
Well,
if you can't hit the sucker.
yeah, so you figure right now on Pandinas, I've got a +6 on my bow.
Mm-hmm.
And if I took sharpshooter, I automatically go down to a +1.
Yeah.
So, and some of this shit we're hitting in the jungle, I mean, if you're not rolling 16s or higher, you ain't hitting nothing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, granted, at the level we're at now, between the bow, hunter's mark, and my swarm, if I were to roll even, I mean, above average and have sharpshooter, I mean, I could push 26 to 30 damage
Yeah.
on a good hit, but I have to be able to hit. So,
Absolutely. Well, and I got to share the joy and seeing Limp's reaction to being enlarged. Oh my god, my heart burst. I was like, yes, another one.
well, especially his reaction when his token got enlarged.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "What? Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Oh yeah, Brian, that's a really good point too.
Yeah, that's true.
That does offset it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just automatically. I think that might be what goes through every barbarian. It was magical. I think that goes through every barbarian's mind when they're enlarged for the first time. They're like, I'm gonna pick up a motherfucker and beat another motherfucker with him.
Yeah, that whole terrafolk, I don't know, body slam, like Hulk and Loki style, just.
It was so awesome. Yep.
And he rolled good damage on it too.
Yeah.
I mean, took one of them out, and then damn near killed the other one. And then when your spell went off, it was like, yeah, that's it.
Yep. Well, and man, Rhymes Binding Ice, one of my favorite spells, but holy shit, I was rolling garbage on that damage. 3d8, and I got a 7, a 9, and my last one was an 11.
Well, at least you were progressing. It's a new spell. It's a new spell. You have to learn and cause more damage later, you know?
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that. I don't know. I don't like sharpshooter and great weapon master until. Actually, none of my characters has ever taken them. Like, I refuse to take it with Gordie.
Well, you kind of sort of have it with Gordie by no choice of yours.
Okay. But God damn it.
Again, you didn't choose it. You didn't choose it.
I didn't. That's right.
You did choose to take Roberta 3. That was your choice.
Yeah.
But technically, you didn't choose Great Weapon Master. It was chosen for you.
Yeah. And I run into it even now because Gordie only has a +4 to his strength because I got those gauntlets on.
Yeah.
So +4, +4, +1, 9 to hit, -5. That's a +4 to hit, right? Is that math?
Yep.
Yeah. So Gordie's at a +4 to hit. So if we're fighting, you know, something in plate mail and shit, I better be rolling fucking high.
Yeah. Old Limp said instead of dwarf tossing, he's going to go dawn tossing.
Oh my god, yes. That's another thing barbarians think of. If they've got, like, you know, me and Gurren. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times have I thrown Gurren in combat?
Yep. Well, and we talked about a neat little combo trick if Gordie ever throws Willhelm. So we still have to try that sometime because I don't think we ever have.
Oh, I'm waiting for that one perfect opportunity where you're gonna get that perfect hit on.
Yeah, and Tyler's listening, so just keep that on the DL.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're surprising you with this motherfucker. Buckle up. God. So yeah, I guess that just about covers it, eh? Like,
yeah,
Friday?
I mean, without giving spoilers.
Yeah.
So we decided to stay the night there in the camp, so everybody could refill, regen, and then we took off. We had 2 or 3 days of nothing happening during travel, and then ran into the Terrafolk. And that's where we ended, was at the end of that battle.
Yeah. Like, it was, at first it was just a tiger that I think Odad was the only one that saw it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Initially, yeah.
Yeah.
Until it jumped out of the bushes.
Yeah. And then Dawn closed in, and then on initiative count, I think like 20, Tim says, okay, and you see rustling from the other bush, and Dawn's like, oh, what, another fucking tiger? No, Terrafolk, 6 of them.
Well, and it's always funny because, like, you know, those of us that don't know Tomb of Annihilation, we don't know the creatures. I don't know the entire monster manual. You know what I mean?
No.
And so you see these massive creatures and 7 of them drop in and you're like, oh! And then, I mean, you find out, like, they're not easy to kill, but they're not T-Rexes. You know what I mean? And so there's 7 of them, and then you kind of see the way things start to flow, and you're like, okay, well, this isn't too bad. And then, of course, you know, you get down to 1 hit point, and you're like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was prepared on that one. I was going to straight Misty Step out of where I was, and then take another 30 feet of movement. Because with Misty Step as a bonus action, I could move that 30 feet, move another 30 feet, and then still turn around and take a shot, which I was going to shoot at the one by you to try and get it away from you. But yeah, I was going to go straight 60 feet out of that situation. So I had a plan, but then Tua had those two go to sleep, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just tiptoe away. Mm-hmm. So,
oh boy,
yeah, that game's getting more and more fun as we go. Just the stuff we're running into, and the stories are starting to progress a bit. I keep thinking I need to bring Talona, or at least attempt to bring Talona into it a little bit more, kind of like Stormbringer does.
Yeah.
With his god. I don't. Either I don't think about it, or I never think like, is this a good moment? Should I wait? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tricky for that for backstory stuff when you're in like a set. Like if it was a homebrew game, it'd be a little different.
Yeah.
But like a pre-written module, it's kind of tricky to kind of slide that stuff in.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out. But yeah, you start praying to Talona again. I'm never eating anything you touch ever again. Goddess of poisons. Yeah, no, I'm good.
You don't like my bugs?
Oh, look, Creon, I caught a wild boar. Yeah, well, it's all yours. I'll starve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, they're just having a whole other chat in there, eh?
Yeah, I know, right? I was looking at it, I was like, what are they talking about? Oh, just a little bit of everything.
Yep. All right, so how do we talk about last week's Brigade game without spoilers? Because I have been told about 10 minutes ago, I'm sorry, Dr. Mom, I did not upload the video to YouTube. Even though, Matt, it's on the Twitch. Could have told her that. But yeah, I will get that uploaded. But yeah, what can we talk about without it being too spoilery?
Well,
I mean, we could say shit got real.
yeah, I mean, I guess that depends on your perception of that statement, though. I mean, it did 100%. I mean, we got our audience, and I think everybody was a bit surprised at the mindset of Division and Gold.
Shit.
I mean, gosh, oh, that's right, because we stopped in a village.
Yep.
Had it. Well, I guess on the way back, we had an interesting fishing trip.
Oh my god. That was fucking hilarious. I just turned to Kurt. We fought giants.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, the fishing trip was interesting. I think, I don't know. I'm still confused about the. What did he call himself? Was he the sheriff of the village or something like that?
Yep, the sheriff.
So that was interesting, and I'm still like, I haven't decided yet if Willhelm's curious about it. I think probably would be, just based on his relationship with Gordie, and what he knows, and then to see what he saw, it's like, huh? But Matt is definitely curious as to illusion or non-illusion circumstances in that situation.
Yeah. Well, and this is like the first time Tyler put, like, other than Gordie's family and a passing mention when we were in Waterdeep, he said you did see a few Moosetar.
Yeah.
This is the first one that was placed directly in our path, so I'm definitely interested.
Right.
Just gotta find a good opportunity to sit down and have a chat with the Gall. Right?
I don't think I wrote his name down, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure it's Gall. I remember it starts with a G because Gordie starts with a G. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever. Either way. Oh yeah, mind if I gush about Monster Hunter a little bit?
Well, are we done talking about the Brigade game?
Well, I mean, what can we talk? I don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna get yelled at. Dr. Mom's gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, so I mean, we got our audience. We traveled to the mountain. We had our sit down. We left the mountain with more than what we got there with. On the way back, a very interesting fishing trip. And then we got back to... We did make it back to the main town, right? Because after the fishing trip, I mean, that was it. We were headed back to the... we camped overnight.
Yep.
But I think that was before the fishing trip.
Yep. Because we caught breakfast. I remember Gurren saying that.
Yeah. And so we got the packages. We sent the packages back to town, but then ended up basically following them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think where we ended, we were essentially either on our way back to town or we just got back to town. So we still have to deal with the packages, getting them off the island. Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember. Oh, well.
Yeah, I think we basically stopped. Like I said, either just getting back into town or on the way to town, one of the two.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, and I think we're going to end up kind of back in the same situation we were last time. Is okay. So we did that. Oh no, we have to send word, or we did send word through the sheriff. Back to the mountains saying that we would accept. That was the big thing. So now we have to wait and see. Okay. Yep. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, and like this is a little above table, but like I want to know what the fuck's going on, and this seems like really the best route in my mind. I mean, any other way, I just see like fuckery and death, and
Yeah.
Like in my mind, this just seems like the easiest way, but who knows? I'm probably wrong. Probably get the ever-loving shit kicked out of Gordie again. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I mean, Willhelm he's not disinterested, but he's not interested.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Yeah.
But even his reasons have reasons. So. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Fucking gnome. All right. Yeah, I think that just about covers Goober. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think that covers all we can talk about the Brigade game. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And we'll have another Saturday show before our next Brigade game, possibly.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, give people a little more time to watch it, and we can talk more about it. So
yeah.
All right, talk about your dumb old video game.
Oh, whatever. It's awesome. In case you didn't know, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is out now, and it is awesome. It is super fun. They added a bunch of new features. I've been having a fucking blast. I actually went through and read watched a video about what all the new skills do, so I'm going to try a couple new different weapons, and I'm going to try my very darndest to stream as much as I possibly can. So yeah, if you have Monster Hunter Rise and you want to join, please let me know. Hop in, let's go kill some big uglies. Matt, I know you have the game, fucking download it.
I told you well, I mean, I do have to re-download it, but I was having trouble with my all my connections, the controller connection, and everything. It just wasn't. I couldn't get it to work properly.
Yeah.
So I just got frustrated with it, and
Oh yeah.
so,
And as per usual, there's just Brian spouting off nonsense without any basis in fact. So typical Saturday. Well, come play with me, motherfucker.
yeah, no sense in having two different streams.
Yeah, we can do that. Say Navi knows how to do that whole fucking code thing. I don't know. He'll have to tell me how to do it. He sent me a video link, but I watch like 1 out of every 10 videos links I get sent, so I'm terrible. that co-stream thing, the fucking whatever. Anyway. Yes! Awesome. Crap for president. Yeah. What else? I also picked up a couple other games that, just in case we run out of shit, I can throw on during that Steam Summer Sale. I picked up a couple that were on for cheap, so.
Yeah, we need to set up a time where we can co-op Sniper Elite, stream it.
Yes, we need to do that again. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think probably the best way to do it is going to be I'll let you stream it from your deal. One of the things I've learned about, unless there's just something I'm not doing right, but streaming from the PlayStation, it minimizes things. It makes things my screen and stuff a little bit smaller. And these don't work like they used to. So I need to be able to see how I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things, and I know there's more games out there, but I know we've talked about games in the past where we talk about co-play, but yet some of us have a game on PlayStation or Xbox or PC, and you can't cross-platform.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I really like about the newest Sniper Elite game is that you can co-op cross-platform, truly cross-platform.
Yeah.
So let's see, we're cross-platform, we're cross-border, we're cross.
Moose Water International, baby. It's Sniper Elite 5 limp.
Yeah.
I had a blast. I played a bit of the multiplayer. I can. Send me $100, sure. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I hopped into that multiplayer for like a minute and a half. I was like, holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
It is brutal.
Well, especially if you find a nice spot and you got this big expansive map and you're looking for an itty bitty little pixel out of place to try to line up and shoot before they take you the fuck out.
You have to wait for glass glare, man.
Yeah.
You just scan around and look for glass glare, dude.
But I find that usually once I see the glass glare, it's because they're looking right at me and I'm dead.
Well, and so the trick to that, right, is you don't get glare unless you pull your rifle up because it's your scope that's glaring, right?
Yeah.
If you use your binos to search, one of the things that I kind of practiced when I first started playing that one is I would use my binos to search, and then as soon as I found an enemy and pinged it, I would not move my camera at all, and I would literally just drop my binos and pick my rifle up. That way, when I scoped, I was right on him.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of that transition you learn to make. So even in multiplayer, if you can use your binos to spot, and then don't move your camera, drop your binos, pick your rifle up, you should be at least fairly right on that target.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's just a matter of being quicker than them.
Well, yeah. I'll stick to shooting NPC Nazis. It's a lot of fun. Tyler, platforms, I think it's the standard, right, Matt? PS4,
I know.
PS5.
Yeah, I know. PC, PS4, PS5. I honestly don't know if it's on Xbox. I truly don't know. I would imagine so.
Probably. Doesn't seem
Gordie
like
plays
that.
it on PC, and I play it on PS4.
Hmm?
So,
Oh, well, whatever. See?
we'll
Say new the thing.
yeah, we'll get there.
I don't know, there's all these Twitch terms he throws at me. I'm like, yeah, y'all.
Just makes you want.
Sorry?
I said it just makes you want to twitch.
Is that your one? Is that the one you're
Nope.
going for?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll figure that out, man. I'm slowly learning as we go.
Yeah.
What else? I know Brian recently set up. I think you're done, eh, Bri? The Arc server. Made your own.
Yeah, him and I were chatting about that this morning.
Yeah, because I definitely want to play that. That was a lot of fun. When we had our Argentavis birds, and me and you were just going ham on just gathering and building shit. And
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, it's funny because there's newer games that run just fine on my computer. But Ark was not, and it's not a newer game, but it's not an older game either. But I could not get it to run well. I could not get the lag out of that game. It was so frustrating.
Yeah. Well, and Brian brings up a good point. It's freaking. I think he said it this morning or last night. I can't remember. He said, I think the devs behind Ark even programmed the DNA of the dinosaurs, and that's why it has so many. It's so big a file, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just a computer issue then.
Okay.
Well, we can test it out a little bit. Like, I'm not going to be jumping in right away because Monster Hunter. That's, you guys know. Like, you're not gonna get me to play anything else. I'm sorry. But
yeah, I was actually thinking about after the show, just for a little bit anyway. I thought about kicking on the Sniper Elite because I'm on either the last or next to last mission. Of course, I still have to go back through all the missions and get all the collectibles and everything, but
yeah.
And then that DLC where I go find Hitler. So.
Oh fuck yeah! Take him out.
Well, and that one I was trying to wait and save, like that one, because you bought the deluxe edition, right?
Yeah.
So you've got that DLC. Like that's what we need to stream. Like we need to, like, not play that DLC until both of us can sit down to play.
Yeah.
And then just play it
cathartic.
Yeah. So.
And actually, before we do that mission, we should both, we should actually set up a watch party for Inglourious Bastards. Just to get ready for it.
The other thing is, you might want to run a little bit more of the campaign stuff, like the solo campaign stuff, to get some of you can upgrade your weapons a little bit better.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I know.
So, but I know Monster Hunter, so it'll be a while.
Oh yeah, like a minimum 3 weeks. I'm sorry. Don't understand. It's like one of my all-time favorite games. Just gotta try to get more people to jump back on it. Like we had like fucking 8 or 9 people playing at once. I was in my fucking glory.
Yeah.
But well.
Well, we do have a new game that has beginning within the Discord or Discord members. Our Brigade DM, Monsieur Tyler, has started a Vampire the Requiem game. Wednesdays, there's 5 of us, 4 of us. Me, Say, Steven, Brian, 5 of us. 5 of us currently enlisted into that. This past Wednesday, we had our session 0, character creation, the basics of mechanics, those kinds of things. And it's a lot. I mean, you and Brian and I we were chatting this morning about character advancement, and you do get to build over time. When you start, though, there's like so many options. You're like, ooh, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this, but I can only have these. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? But I mean, the disciplines and the merits and all these things that you choose from, it's super cool. And the character development, and I don't mean by skills and attributes, I mean just the personality, the character itself. There's so much room to develop and create just completely eccentric characters. We've got 2 socialites, we've got a celebrity, we've got a strip club owner. By the way, Say it's not a nightclub, it's a strip club. We've got an unseen. One of the characters is like just completely unknown to the world, pretty much. We've got a bodyguard, essentially a big brawler. And then you got highly placed business person who is also involved in a bit of politics within the Kindred Society. But everybody's different, even the 2 socialites. One's a nightclub owner, one's a celebrity. So there's going to be similarities there, but still 2 completely different people. I think either 2 or 3 of them are from the same clan. I know 2 of us are different clans. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be super interesting. And so Vampire the Requiem, for anybody that's never played a Masquerade or Requiem or World of Darkness, it's more of a storytelling style game. Combat's thrown in here and there, but it's more storytelling. And so when you have a DM like Tyler, I mean, storytelling is his thing. And so I think this is going to be super interesting, super intricate. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It was so funny to listen to Brian during character creation, because something you don't hear Brian do often. He actually got a little giddy almost. Like, I mean, at one point, I kid you not, he was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, he was just, it was so funny. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. So,
yeah, I can't wait.
And I guess speaking of going back to the Brigade game for a moment, for those that are interested, invested, or as Dr. Mom put, addicted to the Brigade game, our scheduling may be changing. Whether you watch live or VODs, we are attempting to find a way to take that game weekly instead of bi-weekly.
Ongoing discussion.
Yep. So, I'm pretty excited about that as well.
I hope we
because yeah, I mean, you and I sit here and talk about on our show. We talk about, wait, where are we at? Where did we stop? What have we done?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, we're like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. So, yeah, so we'll see. Scheduling conflicts and such, but we will keep you all posted. Let you guys know where we're at. So.
Well, And it's a little, like I deliberately don't take notes when I play Gordie because I'm playing a geriatric moose man. Like, it's fucking Gordie. His memory is not going to be that great. So I purposely don't take notes. Like all my other games, I do, not that one.
Yeah.
So sometimes when we go back and when I do the that's genuine. I'm not faking that shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear. Yeah, because hearing all the in-depth research Tyler was doing about the vampire game, and picking soundtracks, and just man, he's setting some massive up for you guys.
Oh yeah, 100%. So.
Concepts are not typical, i.e. power gaming, the ability to be super annoying to find. Oh, God. So what, do you play Wibble only in Vampire?
Kinda. I mean, from what he's told me.
Oh my God. That's a picture, isn't it? Superhero systems, oh God. I feel like it would start as Avengers and quickly devolve into The Boys.
Oh my gosh. With us, absolutely.
Anybody in this fucking Discord, it would go right to The Boys. You gotta admit it. Good Lord.
Oh, goodness.
So what else? Any other updates? Any other news we got?
Oh, wow. If I move just right, I lose my chin. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh, well. It did it for a second. Like, my whole beard, like, greened out. And I was like, oh, there's, like, a gap in my face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
Whatever, mister. I'm going to wear a green shirt, so I'm only a floating head.
Yeah, well, I have other attributes, like I said, sclera contact lenses, and I mean, I've got my monocle over here, but I just think it'd be funny.
Oh my God.
I did do some more. I'm not going to sit here on live on Twitch and talk about my health issues, but I told you I bought that omega-3 supplement with cholesterol, good cholesterol. I did find out too, grapes are actually, they're high in some, is it amino acids that are good for cholesterol? Is that right?
I don't
know. But grapes, and then almonds, and I think walnuts. But anyway, continue to do research on those so that I don't just have to take more pills. But I like grapes.
You get to be snacky.
Yeah, if I do grapes, and you can get kits of packages of mixed nuts and stuff, and take those to the office, give me something to snack on during the day.
Yep.
Have you ever tried dried grapes?
No.
No, I haven't either. I heard they're really good for you though. But probably the best thing about, to me anyway, the best thing about grapes is the different kinds of grapes you can get. So there's variation. But yeah, so instead of just trying to take a bunch more pills, I'm going to see about getting grapes and stuff like that to snack on. So.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that just be raisins?
Dried grapes?
Yeah.
Is that raisins, really?
Isn't it?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God, what the fuck is a raisin?
Well, okay, so what's a prune? Is that
a plum, isn't it?
A dried plum?
I think.
So a raisin is a dried grape.
I don't know what things are.
So,
oh God.
Well, in that case, I guess if if I'm out here talking about how, telling everybody that grapes are good for your cholesterol, would that mean that I'm raising awareness?
Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Not bad. Not bad.
You do know that was the goal the whole time.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering what the
get...
fuck he's going on about grapes. I'm like, oh, it's a little setup. Okay.
First of all, it's all true information. Everything I said was true. However, I had to get you to walk into that one somehow. And you brought up raisins, so thank you.
Bravo. Bravo.
Oh, goodness.
You successfully led the joke and made me look like a dumbass in one fell swoop. I mean, one's easier than the other, but...
Well, I mean, you've caught on to the way I do things. So I have to, continuously figure out how to sidestep your awareness of my jokes, I guess. So.
Well, yeah, but like, you're a freaking psychologist, so it's like a fight between a guy with a gun and a Nerf gun, like. Pew pew. Yeah. No.
But for what it's worth, grapes are actually good for, they are a good source of good cholesterol. So that is very true.
Yeah.
So anyway. Well, I mean, we're a little short, buddy, but I don't know that I have anything else, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I spent the morning with the girls, so I'm going to spend my afternoon with the girls.
Sounds like a good day.
Yep. Yeah, we got my hometown recently, not that recently, about 4 years ago, started having like this NerdCon thing where a bunch of local vendors and some vendors from out of town, like Thunder Bay, Toronto, and that they come up and set up stalls at the local museum here, and people dress up and there's contests and all kinds of shit. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so I figure bring the girls there, let them pick out something each. I'm terrified because if Isabel picks out something cool, I'm probably just gonna get it for her without thinking about it.
Get them started on the cons early.
Yep. Well, I mean, we live in bumfuck nowhere, so to go to like an actual, like, I've never been to one.
Right.
But to actually go to like an actual concert and that, you're traveling a good distance. So having something like this come to our hometown is really nice. So.
Yeah, the nearest con to me is like 2 hours away.
Well, that's not bad.
And it's I guess if you talk about like if you use it in baseball terms, it would be a minor league. I still think it's pretty big, I guess. I haven't been to it. I've never been to it, but I guess it's considered kind of a minor league con compared to something like, Comic-Con. But
well, yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, Shannon and I have talked about going. We were supposed to go to the Fan Expo in Denver 2020, I think, but then of course all the COVID stuff hit and they shut it down, and
damn you, COVID.
Yeah. But yeah, I think because my sister and brother-in-law and nephew, I think they go, maybe not every year, but they've been several times to that one. I mean, they live in Denver, so. But yeah, I think that's still a goal. Take a trip over there and go to the Fan Expo sometime, so.
Perfect. Alrighty, well, I think that just about wraps it for another episode of Gordie and Willhelm in the morning. Thank you for everybody for joining us. We hope you have a great weekend. Anything else, Matt?
No, I think I'm good, man.
Alrighty. Well, goodbye, everybody.